everyone, welcome back to Top 5 in 5, your weekly countdown of the stories pharmacists are reading right now on Pharmacy Times. Let's get into it. Kicking things off, a summer stomach bug is spreading fast. Cyclosporiasis, caused by the parasite Cyclospora, has now topped 450 cases across 18 states, and Michigan alone has logged more than 300 of them. The CDC says there's no evidence yet that this is one connected outbreak, but the numbers here are still climbing. Here's the pharmacist's pearl. A routine stool culture will not catch this parasite. Providers need to specifically request a modified acid-fast stain or PCR assay, or it gets missed entirely. Treatment is a course of trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, better known as Bactrim or Septra, with alternative regimens available for patients with a sulfa allergy. If a patient walks in with unexplained watery diarrhea this summer, especially after eating fresh produce like cilantro or berries, this belongs in the differential. At number 4, a pilot survey out of the ADA scientific sessions found a real disconnect. 61 healthcare professionals rated their own DSMES understanding at 61%. But the data showed that their actual grasp of referral criteria and billing was a lot shakier than the confidence suggested. Awareness of DSMES benefits was strong, but knowledge of how to actually refer a patient and get it covered lagged behind. That gap matters because DSMES is tied to better glycemic control and lower costs, but only if patients get referred to it in the first place. This is a great opening for pharmacists to step in as the referral experts on the diabetes care team. Coming in at 3, an FDA advisory committee voted 9-0 to back Moderna's mRNA-based flu vaccine for adults 50 and older, a milestone that would make it the first mRNA flu shot ever licensed in the US. The data showed better protection than a standard flu shot, plus a much faster path to updating the formula when strains shift. But there's a catch. The vaccine still needs a green light from the CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, and that committee is currently tangled up in litigation. Without ACIP sign-off, insurance coverage is up in the air. The FDA's final decision is expected by August, so this is one to watch heading into the fall. At number 2, our series on tenosynovial giant cell tumor, or TGCT, continues, with experts Sasha Watson and Alexis Tandick walking through CSF1R inhibitors as a targeted option for this rare, locally aggressive condition. Patients with TGCT often wait years for a diagnosis and can face repeat surgeries with high recurrence rates, so getting ahead of toxicity management matters. This series breaks down the motioned and enlivened trial data, how to tell CSF1R agents apart, and what a pharmacist-led care model can look like in practice. And our top story this week, compliance expert Annie Lambert says the FDA is nowhere near done scrutinizing compounded GLP-1 receptor agonists. Her message is simple. The risk profile of compounding hasn't changed, but the volume has. And now that supply is stabilizing, every compounded prescription needs to be evaluated for genuine clinical appropriateness, not just shortage status. Her advice for pharmacies? Assume an inspection can happen any day. Document everything, vet your API suppliers, train your staff, and run self-audits against USP 797 standards. This isn't the moment to cut corners. That's your top 5 in 5. From a parasite outbreak to a vaccine milestone, this week was a reminder that pharmacists are the ones connecting the dots between the headline and the patient in front of them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.